I'd say top 3 most annoying things is when someone gets a positive reputation that they just haven't earned. The poster boy for that is, oh boy, Michael Oku. We are just a few days away from the biggest match in the history of Revolution Pro Wrestling, where I will face Michael Oku for the Undisputed British Heavyweight Championship in my home, away from home in Southampton. I cannot wait to share that great moment with 1865, the moment where I will have that belt in my hands and raise it up high, and they would lift me on their shoulders as we celebrate the beginning of the new era of Revolution Pro Wrestling with David Francisco at the center of it. What a beautiful moment's going to be. I've been training a lot. I've been preparing a lot for this match, and I've been doing a lot of mental preparation as well, trying to put myself in the right state of mind and just reflecting on how I got here. I've realized something that I want to share with you guys here, hence why I'm doing this video here. Michael Oku and I could not be more apart. We're just opposites in the path that we took to get to where we are right now, but not for the reasons that maybe some of you think. No. We're opposites because I've been doing everything right, and you've been tricked into believing that he's been doing everything right when he actually hasn't. Case in point, the Contenders division. Did you know that I was a contender in Revolution Pro Wrestling for 2.5 years? Starting from the bottom, working my way up to the top to try and earn everyone's respect the right way, right? 2.5 years I spent in that Contenders division, while Michael Oku interrupted a RevPro show to cry and beg.
Today's Mother's Day, Andy, and every single year I've had dinner with my mum. And this year I said, Mum, I can't have dinner this year because I'm going to RevPro. I'm going to help out like I always do, and maybe I'll come back and tell you that I'm part of the Contenders division.
Only to be given a bypass from the Contenders division. He never had to do it.
You're not a member of the 2019 Contenders division, but Michael, you're a member of the Revolution Pro Wrestling main roster.
Yeah, I guess his crying and begging was convincing enough, wasn't he? He really earned that one. Here's another example. How about we compare the first year that each of us had as members of the Revolution Pro Wrestling roster? Full-fledged members, right? There was a beautiful thing that happened in Michael Oku's first year. He defeated the then Cruiserweight champion El Fantasmo. Yeah. He really got a shot and he showed his worth, right? Shall we see how he got that shot? I am sure that it's not suspicious at all the way that he got that shot. If only I had a resource where I could find the win-loss record of Michael Oku. Oh, yeah, here we go. Great O'Khan defeats Michael Oku. Chris Brooks defeats Michael Oku. Gideon Gray defeats Michael Oku. Curtis Chapman defeats Michael Oku. Okay, all right. Oh, you lost to TK Cooper? Great, here's a match against Brian Cage. Oh, you lost to Brian Cage? That's great. Here's a match against Shigehiro Irie. Oh, you lost against Shigehiro Irie? That's great. Here's a match against Pac. Oh, you lost against Pac? That's great. Here's a match against Shingo Takagi. Oh, you lost against Shingo Takagi? Here's a match against El Fantasmo. Michael Oku lost for a year, and he just kept filling upwards until he was gifted a shot against the Cruiserweight champion, the champion of his division. I am getting my shot at the champion of my division only 10 months after I graduated myself from the Contenders division, and in this space of time, I have not been pinned or submitted. I earned my title shot. I was not gifted my title shot, and I definitely did not fail upwards. I earned every single step upwards in the ladder. Yet people looked at this, and they looked at this record at the time, and they criticized my title shot, but they celebrated the fact that he got a shot at the champion. Why? Well, I know why. Let me tell you why. Michael Oku has constantly been packaged and presented to us as the beacon of doing things the right way. You know, opportunities will come if you just keep your head down and you put in some hard work. What hard work? Being born in London, the capital of professional wrestling in Europe, living with his family, being able to spend a lot of time in a wrestling school because he literally had no bills to pay. Is that hard work? Or is hard work, I don't know, moving countries because you have to if you want to chase the thing that you want to do in your life? Sacrificing everything, leaving behind family and loved ones and your safety net? Having to move to a completely different environment where you have to figure things out and, you know, pay rent? Having to choose between training to become a better professional wrestling or sleeping? Hard work is spending years and years of your career setting up rings and setting up chairs and making sure everything was working great, because you have to learn how things go, right? And do it with a smile on your face because you're a contender and you're representing the company, even though people are going to abuse the fact that you're a contender and mistreat you because, you have to learn. That's hard work. Did Michael ever do any of that? Or did he just get fast-tracked to the main roster and just skipped all of that? Here's another interesting comparison. When I open the doors to talent from my country to come in and showcase themselves and prove why the Portuguese scene is one of the best scenes in Europe, or when I volunteer and offer my help to one of my own countrymen to welcome him into a locker room that is full of sharks that are just going to outplay him so that he can have some guidance, and together we can help each other out to find more success, it's called manipulation. When Michael Oku puts his girlfriend in physical danger by having her front row at your call in a match against the assassin, Will Ospreay, he gets rewarded with the possibility and the chance of making her his full-time manager. Talk about opposites, eh? The trench in which we are complete opposites is the trench of the example. Michael is not the example. I am. I did everything that everyone says that we need to do, exactly as I'm told to do. I made the most of my opportunities. I maximized my minutes. I made things happen for myself. I created the space that I now occupy. And above all, I got results. I'm getting this title shot, my chance to break out because I'm a winner. Michael Oku got his shot against a champion, his chance to break out because he's a beg. A crying, whiny, loser beg. I'm not expecting anyone to openly admit it, but I know that you know I'm right. And I know that you hear these words that I'm saying, and you know that what I'm saying is true. You just don't want to admit it. But everyone knows I'm right, and I'll be proven right when I win that title, when I become the undisputed British heavyweight champion. And when that happens, all the voices that are gonna just raise to complain and to spout hate at me, it's already happening. It's already happening. It's great. Just people just have no option but to hate the fact that I've built something for myself. I've done everything right, but it's just they're into deep. It's human nature. Human nature is to not try to do some self-reflection and change your perspective to become better. No. Human nature is to dig in your heels and just continue to wave the flag of your beliefs, even if that flag is just dirty and ripped apart. It doesn't matter because it's who we are. Come on. Oh, no, you cannot show weakness by admitting defeat, can you? I need you all to know that your hate fuels me. You reject me because you know I'm right and you don't want to admit it. And I will savor the moment when I grab that title in my hands, I look at you in the eyes, I smile, and I shove that title in your faces. We're only a few days left.